Coucou les filles, hello my loves, Marhaba habibetey. Oh, my lips look horrible. I had a bunch of new makeup, so I thought I would do like a get ready with me chit chat and like play with all the new stuff. So let us get into it. I have my base on, like my foundation and primer, but I did want to, I told you guys I bought this Tom Ford powder foundation, and I have been using it for a little bit, and I'm actually going to film the review on it when I'm done with this video, but I wanted to show you guys kind of in person. So it comes obviously, like I said, with a sponge and then the powder itself. I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush. This one's from Morphe, and I'm going to do half my face to show you guys, in case you don't want to watch that video. I really like this powder. I think what it has in common with the Armani, which I loved and I went through a whole pan of, was that it's so beautifully finely milled that it doesn't look cakey. Like, it gives you just a little added coverance and like shine control without looking too cakey. So like I said, this is the side that has it on and this is the side that doesn't. So you can see it's not like a full coverage effect, but you see, like, it just gives you a little bit more coverage, and most importantly, it keeps the shine at bay actually longer than the Armani one. So I've been really enjoying it, and I thought I would skip that step off camera so I could show it to you on camera. I've also recently been skipping my under eye concealer. I think I told you guys that I was really I love my little like freckles that would just pop up under here, so I've been not doing under eye concealer, which has been fun. And then sorry, it's a new, okay, so this is the first time filming Get Ready With Me in the new space. I'm also trying out some different settings on my camera, so it's just, I'll get into the groove in a minute, but if I'm like weird and kind of spacey, that's why. We're gonna fake it till we make it. I told you guys also I got this little Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer in like a Sephora order, like as a point perk, and I have really been enjoying it. I don't think it smells like chocolate. I think it smells like kind of overly sugared chocolate, but I really like it. I'm gonna use my Hakuhodo J210 brush when I want kind of less of a harsh contour, like I just kind of want to bronze up. I've been using this guy and really enjoying it. So I just put my blush on because I thought I was filming and my camera ended up dying. I just used my Pantone, the Masala color of the year. Okay, so highlighter, well, let's use the infamous CoverFX custom enhancer drops. I think I called them the custom cover drops in my haul video. I've got the color Celestial, which I think is going to be the only color that I buy. I don't know, I've been super into really pale highlights, and the rest are kind of really golden. I'm just gonna use my beauty blender, and then I just put like literally one drop on the back of my hand, and so I think the others are gonna be too goldy for my taste. So do you guys see what I'm talking about when I tell you that like it's not the easiest application? So I have like the big magnification mirror, so to me it looks chunky, but throughout the day, and even as kind of like you just blot it out, it blends out. It takes a little bit of work. So for me, if I'm gonna be like totally head over heels, like obsessed with a product, it has to be gorgeous and easy to use and kind of goof proof, right? So I think they're beautiful. I don't know if they're worth all the hype, if that makes sense. So because I'm me, I am actually going to top it with a powder. You could totally leave it on its own if you wanted, because while it looks like it would be quite metallic, it kind of melds into the skin. And so not that it gives a natural look, but it gives like a less I'm trying to highlight look. So I like the I'm trying to highlight look. So I'm going to take the highlighter from the Masala palette. And I don't know what brush this is by Hakuhodo because I rubbed off the number, but any brush. And I'm just going to intensify it a little bit. I think you guys, some of you who have been here long enough, would remember that I was like, before the whole highlighting game went crazy, I was like, I can kind of take it or leave it with highlighter. It's the one thing that like if I'm in a rush I would skip. And then the whole highlighter phase came, like the whole like crazy highlighter phase came into BB. And they came out with like really amazingly stunning highlighters that didn't look like highlighters. It looked like metal, and like you know you had that like intense shimmer effect. and that's when I fell in love with highlighter. So anytime I wear highlighter, I kind of really want it to beam, even if I'm doing a more natural look. Not today, but you know what I mean, like in general. Okay, on the eyes, I'm going to use the Tom Ford Golden Peach, what is it, cream and powder eye color. I think, so I'm about to film the like mini haul that this comes from, but I think by the time you see this, it may have gone up. I have no idea. I'm going away for a week, and so I'm trying to like do some chaos pre-filming, and I have no idea what the schedule looks like. So anyways, so this color, everyone had been kind of raving about it all over YouTube, and I totally forgot that Sephora carried Tom Ford. So I was in there restocking on some things that I needed, and I saw it on display, and I swatched, and I was like, oh, it is beautiful. And it's kind of, I've been talking to you guys about this. I've been all about kind of easy, quick, slightly more natural makeup as I've been, you know, working and had appointments and bank meetings and that kind of thing. And so I've needed something kind of a little bit more subdued. And so I thought this would be perfect for it. And they didn't have any on the display left, so I was like, oh, it's not meant to be. This is like 80 bucks, like it's not cheap. So I was like, oh, maybe it's meant to be. And then at the counter as I was checking out, the girl was like, oh, did you find everything you needed okay? And I'm like, you had to ask that question, didn't you? I was like, well, there was actually just this one product I was still looking for. She's like, let me check the back, and they had more in the back. So yeah, I've noticed with the top shimmer color, you need kind of a little bit of a denser brush. This is the MAC 239, I believe. I tried using it with like the 242, which is, you know, like the little paddle brush that I use for most other glitters. And I found that I didn't get the intensity I wanted. Also, while the cream base is beautiful, it does crease if you don't set it. I mean, you can set it with this and you can set it with something else, but you really need to set it. So I just found that with a slightly denser brush, I'm getting a better pop of color. So it also occurred to me the other day, I was like, I hadn't worn lipstick in about a month, right? Because for Ramadan and stuff. And then I put like a bright lip on, and I went a little bit more intense with my blush, and I was feeling really weird and like in my kind of makeup again. And I was like, why am I go through these things all the time. Like anytime I start feeling self-conscious about wearing makeup, I'm like, what's happening? What's going on? So you guys know how I told you that I've been wearing kind of more natural makeup as I'm working in that kind of thing. And I was like, is it because I'm hiding? Like, is that what's going on? Because if that's it, that's not, I don't know, what I want to be doing. I'm trying to grab some of this bronzer and throw it in the crease. And then I realized that it wasn't that I was hiding. And even me, who loves blue lipstick and black lipstick and all that kind of stuff, feels self-conscious sometimes in a bright lip. I did not take it off. I wore it all day long and I was fine the next day. But to be fair, it was like a fuchsia color, so maybe that was, I'm weird about fuchsia lipsticks. Where was I going with this story? Right, so I realized that I was starting to feel kind of like a sellout by wearing more natural makeup, and I was like, what is this about? Let's think about this. I like to sit and think. And I realized that I wasn't necessarily selling out. There will be days where I will not wear any makeup, where I'd rather just sleep. But there are days where I feel like sitting in my vanity and doing my makeup. There's something in that activity for me that makes me happy. There's also something about like, if I have a stressful day ahead, I kind of want my armor on. So I want a bright lip, or I want just like a great base of foundation and like a natural eye. Like I just, it makes me feel good. And I realized that I have been gravitating towards more natural makeup because especially like if I'm in a meeting and I'm in a more professional setting, or I'm meeting someone new, especially if I'm meeting someone new at work, it's the idea that I want them to notice me for me and not for my makeup. They're already going to make kind of gross generalizations and judgments on me based on my veil, based on me being a female, based on me being young. And so those are not things that are in my control. So while I'm not necessarily going to alter who I am necessarily for them, like if I feel like wearing glitter eye, I'll wear a glitter eye, but maybe I won't wear like an intense blue lip just because I'm like, I'd rather them notice me for me than notice me for my makeup. So yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, other than like I felt like I was selling out, and then I'm like, not really. We're complex as human beings, and sometimes we want to be all out and sometimes we don't. So let me know if you guys have had any of this, or if I'm just the crazy one. I'm gonna take my Tarte gel liner, and this little, like, it's actually an artist brush from Michaels, but it's got the perfect little top to it. I had an instructor at Illamasqua. I'm going to attempt to do winged liner and talk to you guys. This should be interesting. Who told us that she bought all her liner brushes from art supply stores because liner brushes are kind of the quickest to fray, and she didn't want to be spending crazy amounts of money on them, so she would just get them from the art supply store, use them for a couple months, and then not feel so bad when they when she needed to replace them again. So yeah, anyways, let me know your thoughts on the whole makeup thing. My mother sometimes tells me that I overthink things, which I don't think is a false statement. But I love chatting to you guys about these kinds of things, so let me know. My camera's flashing at me again, and I don't make like the most attractive faces while I'm doing mascara, so let me put my mascara on and then I'll come back and we'll do lips together. Okay, so I filmed the lips, but I have a sneaking suspicion that it I was too far into my mirror, like down looking into my mirror. So like I think I told you, I'm using the Smashbox Always On lipstick, liquid lipstick in BAWSE. It's the one with Lily Singh or Superwoman iodine teeth. No, I love this color. So I think that first off, I love Liz videos. They've been making me smile and super happy and at like a moment where I needed it most. So that was the first reason. Honestly, I just ordered it because I was like, bad enough. I love anytime there is a YouTube connection to a makeup product. I have products that I've left in my collection just for that nostalgia value on its own. I really love it. But so I ordered it purely for that. When I wear this, it makes me super happy because the first lipstick I ever bought, the reason I actually got into makeup was because I wanted to wear red lipstick. So it makes me remember those initial days of wearing lipstick, which I love. It comes in this packaging here, and then it's got a really great doe foot applicator. It's got one of those really nice, like kind of tapered ones. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then you get enough product with one swipe to do the whole thing. And this is honestly like some of the most bulletproof liquid lipstick, but also super comfy at the same time. It is not transfer proof. You will get it on your glasses. If you kiss somebody, like if you, I don't know, touch your lips, it will transfer, but it will stay all day long. All day long. I had it on. I put it on yesterday at, 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I had it on till midnight, and it took, like my double cleanse to get it all off my lips, through oily food, through drinking water, through everything. It's also really comfy. It reminds me kind of the Ofra liquid lipstick formula, where it's nice and comfortable. It's not drying out your lips, but it's giving you that rich pigmentation. So I'm definitely going to try out more of these, I think. I did hear that they were the same formula as the MAC Retro Matte ones, and I like the packaging on the MAC ones a little bit better. So I might go swatch some of the MAC shades and see if I like any of those shades better. These haven't launched in Canadian stores. It's in Canadian Sephora's yet. I don't know why. So yeah, I like swatching things. Also, Canada Post, our like postal service, has been like threatening to go on strike, so I've been kind of worried about buying new things. But yeah, anyways, I'll let you know if I buy any more of these or the MAC ones. Let me know if you guys have tried any. I'm gonna stop talking because this video is gonna be like 4 hours long. I'm gonna do some points of positivity though. The first is filming the first Get Ready with me in this new space with you. It's been super fun, so thank you for that. My second point of positivity is this lipstick that is just making me all kinds of happy. And my third point of positivity is getting to sleep in today. I've been so tired all week long, and it's been nice to get a chance. I'm filming this on a weekend, so it's been nice to get a chance to sleep in and catch up on that rest. So that is it for me today. As always, please let me know what's making you guys smile. I will talk to you soon, but before I leave you, as always, let me remind you that life is just way too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye, guys.